Ni hao YouTube, what's going on? Zalan to China. This is your answer video to your most frequent questions on my Harbin Ice and Snow World video, and many of you were asking me, how the hell did you manage to protect all your camera gear and your batteries from the cold during your visit to the Harbin Ice and Snow World? And let me tell you, it's very simple. You just need a couple of tricks and you can be sure your batteries will run empty really fast if you don't stick to a couple of rules. And I'm very happy to introduce to you today one of the best and maybe most famous photographers in the United States, who will now tell you how to actually protect your camera gear from freezing, getting too cold too fast, in a really easy and effective way. I think you can learn a lot from him too.
Well, hi everybody. So today we're going to look at a few ways that we can protect our camera gear from the cold when it's really cold outside. I'm talking minus 18 to minus 28 Celsius. You want to keep your camera warm. You want to keep your batteries warm. First, we're going to talk about this. This is a camera jacket. This goes over your camera and your lens. Now, this particular camera jacket does not have the little pockets inside for the warmers, but you can tape them in if you need to. This particular one has little holes in it so that you can put your hands in, and ta-da! This one is for a long lens. I use this one for my 70 to 200, and sometimes I put extensions on it, and it makes it even longer. You can roll this back until you get it short enough for your shorter lenses, and this thing works pretty good. I like it. The only problem is that if you're carrying your camera around on a strap, this doesn't always work so well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is keeping your camera warm using the hand warmers. They come in different sizes. Here I have large ones, small ones. You can get these in any different size. There are a lot of different sizes of these, and they work really well. And you want to keep them on the bottom of your camera to keep your battery warm, or wherever your battery is. Sometimes I've seen some people wrap them around the grip because that's where your battery is, and that also helps keep your hand warm. Now, for your battery, I suggest that you get a battery case. Now, these battery cases here, these two that I have here, are waterproof, and this one is for AA batteries. I have my rechargeable AA batteries in here that I use for my flash and for other things. Now, I really like these, and they are waterproof. I have dropped these in water, and they are waterproof. They work really well. Now, the other battery case that I have here is for the camera batteries and for the cards. These are really useful, really handy. They keep your batteries warm. Also, they keep them dry, and keeping your batteries dry is extremely important. Now, with saying that, some people like to carry their batteries in a vest or in their pocket. Now, if you do that, you can put your batteries in your vest or your pocket and take your hand warmer and put your hand warmer on the outside, because your body heat is going to keep some of this warm. Now, I don't really like doing that. Now, I do wear a vest quite often, but I don't like to wear a vest when it's really cold weather, unless I have my vest on the outside. But that creates a problem because your gear, your batteries and things are going to get cold. I like to keep mine in my backpack and keep a warmer in the backpack. Now this particular warmer is a heating pad, or a lot of people call this a hot water bottle. This one is electric, charged. It's plug-in. You plug it in with this, and it takes about 15 minutes for it to charge up, 15 to 20 minutes sometimes. Once it's charged or once it's heated, it's really, really warm. You just put it in the pack, and this one comes with a little padded case here, like this, and you get it stuffed into a little pouch for it. And this is just a regular hand warmer here. Okay, now it does weigh a little bit and is a little bit heavy. However, this thing really works really well. I really like this because it keeps all the batteries warm. Put all your batteries in here, your battery cases. It will keep them warm, keep them dry, like this. And your other batteries, these are batteries for my remote, which I use a remote quite often. Keep those in there. And if you have a phone charger like this one, you can keep this in here too. This also will stay warm too. Extremely handy. Now again, like I said, it's a little bit heavy, but I don't mind the little bit of extra weight because it really saves a lot. It really saves a lot. And when you go through a lot of batteries when it's really cold weather, this is extremely handy. Okay, so the next thing is keeping your lens cleaners dry. And you can keep them warm because you lay them on here and it'll stay warm. I keep them in a plastic pouch. Now you can use a Ziploc bag or whatever you want. This is just a plastic pencil case, and this thing works really, really well. Now also, I keep some in my pocket, in my coat pocket, on my outside, and I usually carry a couple of these, like this. Now, another thing, towels. You always want to carry a towel, or a bath cloth, hand towel, something like that. I usually carry two. I have this one, small one, and then this larger one, like this. Now, I use these to wrap the camera in if I go inside or if I go somewhere where there's going to be a change of temperature. If there's a change of temperature, you're always going to get some moisture. Sometimes you may not see much moisture, but there is a lot of moisture anytime there's a temperature change. So wrap your camera. Put it in a plastic bag if you're going to take it inside. It's always best to leave it in your camera bag. However, some people I know go inside where it's warm and change their batteries and change their lenses and things, and that creates a huge problem because what you're doing is you're letting all that moisture inside your camera, and that will corrode your battery contacts. It will get all over the inside of your camera, which means you create problems for yourself. Okay, so next thing is a blower. Okay, this is extremely handy. You blow that snow off. Lens cleaner, little lens pen, extremely handy. And I carry one of these. This is nothing more than a makeup brush. And this is excellent for keeping that snow and some of the extra moisture off because you never know what you're going to run into when you're out in the weather like that. One last thing that we're going to talk about here is this. This is a gardener's pad. Now, why do I carry this? Well, sometimes I want to sit down and I don't want to sit down in the snow or a wet log or wherever. So I carry this to put this down. I can sit on it, or I can put my camera gear on it. And this is really, really handy. This is a thick one. You can get the thin ones. Actually, you can take one of those exercise pads and cut it. I used to do that for several years. I had an old exercise pad that I just cut in half and rolled it up and kept it in the bag. So these are a few tips to keep your camera gear warm. So I hope you guys have fun shooting. Take care of yourselves. Keep your hands warm. Keep your feet warm. Keep your camera gear warm. And you'll have an exciting experience outside when it's really, really cold. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. See you later. Bye-bye.